Alright, this is a clarification video and it needs to be done because I can tell from my comment section the general consensus just don't know. I didn't even know. I actually criticized Rare Breed for having the owner on there making statements and doing videos because that's terrible to do in court because that's the owner making a statement that's on record. Thing, he is representing himself. That's another one of those things I disagree with. No matter how you slice the pie, it's still a pie of stupid decisions. I would never rep myself. Even if I was a lawyer, I just would not do that. That is a very poor choice to make. Remember, the ATF has over a 90% success rate in court. You don't want to do anything wrong. You want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row and everything happens perfectly. Representing yourself is not a good decision, but that's his decision to make. Whether I agree with it or not, that's what he's doing. And then just by dumb luck, I was talking with someone, and I'm like, yeah, the owner of Rare Breed. And they're like, Kevin Maxwell? I'm like, yeah, that bald guy with all the muscles. He's like, Kevin Maxwell isn't bald, and he's fat as shit. Like, are you talking about the right person? And then I look, and I'm like, holy crap. That's Lawrence, that's not Kevin Maxwell.
Hi, my name's Kevin Maxwell. I'm an attorney licensed in the state of Florida.
What? Because like in all of his videos, it comes off that he is the owner of Rare Breed. He announces himself as the president.
Hey everyone, James with TFB TV. I've got the pleasure of hosting Lawrence DeMonico here at Bridal Iron South. We're in Texas. Lawrence decided to come down, give a TFB TV interview. You guys have been hearing a lot about Lawrence's company, Rare Breed Triggers. Lawrence, you're the president of the company, correct?
That's right.
About Lawrence's company, Rare Breed Triggers.
Hey guys, Lawrence DeMonico here, president of Rare Breed Triggers.
Actually heard and argued, I've got to risk going to prison for the rest of my life. Like, I'm not saying this is the hill I want to die on, by no means. I mean,
And where this gets confusing is because typically in smaller companies, the CEO and the president is the exact same person. In bigger companies, it works a little bit different. You have your board of directors, your CEO, your MD, then below that you would have your COF, your CTO, your CMO, your president, your CHRO, sorry, a lot of acronyms here, CSO, CGO, then below that you would have your VP. In smaller companies, it typically works like this. You got your CEO and president, and then if there's more than one person, then the next person would be called the VP or head of something. Or they'll break it down and be like, we're partners, if it's like a 50-50 thing. But usually one person will own 51% of the stock or 51% of the company or greater. And then they would be the CEO and president, and then you would have your VP, or you wouldn't even call him a VP. You would just take the title as CEO and president, and then you would make him the head of something. And like I said, when it's 50-50, then it's typically called partners. I'm like, okay, well that's weird. So then I started digging into it a bunch, and I'm like, no, that Lawrence dude is not on any of the ATF papers, on any of the legal documents, nothing. It's only Kevin C. Maxwell, and even the first one the ATF sent there, it said Kevin C. Maxwell, individual. Now, does this mean there's something nefarious going on? Probably not. But it is something to be aware of. No, the Lawrence guy does not own the company. He is an employee there, at best, a lesser partner. So just so there's less confusion and people stop blowing up my comments and being like, hey, the owner of Rare Breed did this. No, the owner of Rare Breed didn't. Likely, that is the head of PR, or he was put in place specifically to be the face of the company, and the actual owner doesn't want to be publicly recognized. Because the owner, where he's an employee, he has full permission to make those videos. Because if I was the CEO/president and one of my employees started making videos like that, with all this going on, he'd be fired. So he either has permission to make these videos, or he owns enough of the company, or is a partner of the company to where he's speaking on the company's behalf, if that makes any sense. Kind of like how I had it set up with the store. I legally didn't own anything of the store, but I was the face of the store, and I intentionally separated myself because I knew I'd be a public figure, And should something happen or I say the wrong thing on the video, I didn't want people to be able to attack the company. So we made a clear division there. This way I'm just a public figure or the face of the company, and then the actual owners of the company are different. We even separated that more after the ATF started coming after me. So that actually makes a lot more sense now. Because I'm like, why would the owner of the company tell people to still buy their product after they have a cease and desist? Like, that is just not smart at all.
What's the $1 million question? Are we going to stop? Nope. Not today. Not happening. I don't know how many times I need to keep saying this, guys, but I'll say it again. We're not stopping. We're not going to stop.
But now that I understand that, no, he's not the owner of the company. He's PR, or best case scenario, the face of the company. Okay, so yeah, that kind of exonerates the company from some of the responsibility. That makes a little more sense. Why Kevin wants to hide and not be the public figure of his company, you can draw your own conclusions. But yes, so in fact, this guy is not the owner of the company. This guy is. The owner of the company is Kevin C. Maxwell, as you can see on all the legal documents. Lawrence Domenico is not, and he's not on any of the legal documents, so I'm assuming, again, I'm assuming here, I could be totally wrong, he's not even high enough up to be a threat. Like, the ATF wouldn't even go after him because it'd be like them going after their janitor or something. So he's just a person. A face of the company or PR, or I don't know exactly what his job title is other than president, but that makes no sense because they're not in a corporate hierarchy, and the whole corporate hierarchy is to give employees the drive for advancing through positions, so you make a whole bunch of positions for them to advance through with different dollar amounts. A smaller company, the CEO and president is like always the same exact person, and they are a smaller company, so I don't know why they did it like that. I don't get it, because why would you have a CEO and a president if you're like the only two employees? That makes no sense. Now I understand they got manufacturing, but when I'm talking about employees, I'm talking about decision-making capable employees. So whatever. But yes, so please stop littering my comments with the owner of and the owner said this. No, that's the PR guy, I'm pretty sure. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure he's just public relations. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you'd like to help support the channel, got my Patreon right there. I also have affiliate links in the description down below. Just by clicking on those links, even if you don't purchase what that particular link is for, just clicking on that and doing the Amazon shopping you were already going to do anyway, that'll kickback for it because you came there off my channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.